What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm just going to do a kind of a quick one. Basically, I'm going to replace the wheels and tires on my 2014 Ram 2500. So you can see I have these on here right now. I believe they are 17x90 offset with 35 1250 BFG all-terrains. I actually had these on my 2003 Chevy Duramax, and that truck was kind of it was like a charcoal color, and these wheels were kind of some of the first wheels I saw of these, this color. I think they call it titanium or something like that when they first came out. It looked really sharp on that truck with that color scheme. When I bought this truck, I swapped them over. Never really have particularly loved them. I think part of it is the color, because everything on this truck is chrome. It's got chrome bumpers and handles and chrome grille and all that kind of stuff, chrome running boards. And then these are just kind of the darker color, darker color wheels. And I just don't think it quite goes. The other thing is, they stick out a little bit, and the tires themselves aren't particularly huge. And so, I don't know, I guess I just think it gives it a little bit of a funny look. And I think that color on those wheels just almost makes the wheels like disappear, the wheels and tires. So what I'm gonna go with instead is these from CJC Off Road. These are a 17x8.5. Let's see, plus 25 offset. You can see there, and they're the machine finish, so will match up a lot closer with the chrome and chrome emblems and mirrors and all that kind of stuff and running boards. I think it'll look sharp. It'll also suck the tire in, I guess about 25 millimeters, because that's what the offset is compared to these, which I know are a 0 offset. So what that'll allow me to do, first of all, is kind of get them under so it's not flinging as much dirt and mud and all that kind of stuff up the side. But then I'm going to go with a 37, and with a 37 with those offset, you should be able to turn them and fit them without trimming too much of this away, without having to get too aggressive with the trimming. Might have to do a little bit of trimming, but I've always kind of liked the the narrower footprint, not sticking out quite so much, and the taller tire will definitely fill out that wheel well a little more. So stay tuned. I'll get these loaded up in the truck. Take them to Discount Tire. They've got my tires in stock now. Well, I had to order them, so they have them. They got them there yesterday, and we'll get them put on and see what it looks like. One thing I'll say about these, I like these wheels and everything, but it would be nice if the machine finish wheels with the machine finish outer ring would come with a machine finished center cap instead of this black plastic one. They do make them, at least I think that's plastic. Yeah, it's plastic. They do make them. I think they're about 30 bucks a piece, so I'm gonna have to spend, if I want to replace it, about another 120 bucks to get some chrome or machine kind of finish center caps for that. So I'll run these for now. We'll see what it looks like once it's all together, and we'll take it from there. So sorry for the audio if it's a little loud with this running, but just wanted to quickly show you what this looked like with the 35s before going to get the 37s put on. So you can actually see here, that's pretty close right there. But again, I'll have different offset wheels on here. And then same thing over here. That's pretty close there with the 35s. But again, offset wheels will put it in a little bit more. So here you can see what it looks like out in the sun. And we'll see what it looks like once I get the 37s put on. What's up, everyone? Here it is, 37s with the 17 Method 315s. Turned out pretty good. Definitely fills out that wheel well a lot better, has a much better stance here in the front. You can see I am definitely going to have to trim just a little bit here. It rubs just a touch on this. It's not awful. I'll just have to cut right there and maybe a little bit across here. I'll post up a video when I do that so you can see what that looks like. And then as far as the width goes, you can see it's a lot closer in on the body, almost just kind of flush with the side of the truck, which is a look that I like. The color definitely goes better, I think, with the chrome bumper and mirrors and handles and all that kind of stuff. I may still replace these center caps with some machine finish center caps just because nothing else on the wheel is black, so I think those look a little out of place. Kind of wish they shipped them with the chrome center caps on these. So Method or CJC, little feedback for you from my perspective at least. The only other thing on this is I still need to correct the speedometer, which I'll take care of. Maybe I'll do a video on that. And then I am gonna need to re-gear this. It has 342s. The 342s with the 35s I thought were actually already questionable. And going to the 410s, definitely noticed that, you know, it actually kind of drives pretty smooth. You could probably get away with it, but it kind of feels like it's just, you know, doing some damage or, you know, probably not making the transmission pretty happy. So gonna re-gear. Probably be a month or two down the road before I get to that, but in the meantime I just do, you know, mostly just a little bit of city driving here and there. I actually don't drive a whole lot, so shouldn't be a big deal to just run it like it is for now. But I will get around to the re-gearing, and there you have it. 37 1250 Falkan Wildpeak AT4Ws and Method 315s, the CJC edition plus 25 offset on a 2014 Ram. If you like random content like this, please like and subscribe. Appreciate it. Have a great day.